NFB Newsline is now available on the BTspeak. For those who might not be aware of it, it is a free service available to residents of the United States and related territories that is sponsored by the National Federation of the Blind. And what this allows you to do is access a bunch of periodicals, state newspapers, national newspapers, local papers, as well as blindness specific publications. There's a few other things like breaking news, TV listings, and things of that sort. Anyway, this has been around for a while, and now that it is available on the BTspeak, you can read your news on the go. So, that said, let's show you where this is. So I'm currently in the editor, so let's go to the options menu with OCord.
Options menu, opened.
A for applications.
Applications menu, opened.
And I'm going to go to library, which is a new menu.
Library applications menu, opened.
And we have a couple of options in here. We have
The Bible, shortcut is B.
we have the Bible
NFB Newsline, shortcut is N.
and NFB Newsline.
The Bible, shortcut is B.
Of course, we want Newsline.
NFB Newsline,
And
shortcut is N.
This is something which I believe Blazie Tech is going to be expanding down the road. So anyway, let's go into Newsline.
NFB Newsline menu, opened.
And now we have a menu of choices, which include
Favorites, shortcut is F.
favorites,
Breaking news, shortcut is B. Publications by state, shortcut is P. National newspapers, shortcut is N. International newspapers, shortcut is I. Magazines, shortcut is M. Spanish publications, shortcut is E. All publications, shortcut is A. Search publications, shortcut is S. Read downloaded publications, shortcut is R. Download favorites, shortcut is D. Sign out of Newsline, shortcut is O. Favorites, shortcut is F.
you saw the final one there was sign out of Newsline. I've signed into Newsline, so we don't have to go through that. There's a lot of choices here, as you can tell, so we're not going to go through all of these, but let me just touch on a couple of kind of maybe common use cases here. So I've already set up some favorites in my account, which you can do on the BTspeak, by the way, if you want to. And that works just fine. But I've had favorites set up for years, so this just pulled them right in, which made me very happy. So I'm on favorites. I'm going to press enter or .8 to go in.
Loading Newsline. Load ACB Braille Forum.
And here's all of my favorites. So we have ACB Braille Forum,
Access World.
Access World,
Braille Monitor.
Braille Monitor,
Fort Wayne Journal Gazette.
Fort Wayne Journal Gazette,
USA Today.
USA Today,
Wall Street Journal.
Wall Street Journal. And that's everything I've got currently in this menu. Well, I'm currently on Wall Street Journal, so let's go ahead and open that with .8.
Read.
We have a few options here. We can read.
Download.
We can download, which will download the entire magazine to the internal storage of my machine.
Remove from favorites.
I can remove from favorites.
View information.
I can view information about the publication. And that's it. So let me go back up to read.
Remove, download, read. Current issue.
Then we have a list of possible issues we can read. We have the current one, which will be today's paper.
Previous issue.
A previous issue, which is normally the prior day.
Major issue.
Major issue, which I've not been able to get total clarity on what this means, but I believe it's maybe the last paper that was released on Sunday, or the closest day to that. But anyway, I don't need either of those. I want
Previous current issue.
the current issue.
Getting full publication text.
So now we've got choices. We can read the entire publication as one large file, or we can read select portions of it.
Page 1.
So we have page 1,
Tech.
tech,
Business.
health, business, health,
Economy.
economy,
Corrections and amplifications.
corrections, and amplifications. These are just all the major categories of the newspaper. So let's go up to tech,
Economy. Health. Business. Tech.
press enter.
The chip maker logged higher profit and sales in the fiscal first quarter. The server maker cut its sales outlook for fiscal 2025, citing the new quantum network entanglement chip works with existing fiber optic infrastructure and consumes less than.
All right, that sounds fairly cryptic. Let's just press enter and just show you what happens as far as when you have an article you want to read.
The new quantum network entanglement chip works with existing fiber optic infrastructure and consumes less than 1 megawatt of power. Cisco Systems said it has created a new quantum chip and opened a quantum lab as it looks to accelerate Blazie core to exit.
So basically, what we're in now is the new file viewer, app, which you might notice has kind of replaced the way that you used to read things like the help topics, the Wikipedia, Wiktionary, dictionary. All of those files now come up in this new viewer, as do Newsline articles. And this is based on the editor. So what this means is that you can navigate normally through files. You can use the clipboard operations that Tim just showed. And you can just as easily close out of articles once you're done reading them with Z-Cord.
The new quantum network entanglement chip works with existing fiber.
And now we're back in the menu of articles. I'm not going to subject people to all of that, but this is a very quick way to drill down to parts of a publication that you might want to read. And that's great if you're online, but if you're offline,
Tech,
or you plan to be offline, we can also
current issue, Wall Street Journal.
Download issues either individually, or I'm going to back out to
Favorites, shortcut is F.
the main menu.
Breaking news, publication, national news, international magazine, Spanish all publications, search publications, read downloaded publication, download favorites, shortcut is D.
We have an option here called download favorites, and this is honestly my personal favorite. You'll probably
Loading Newsline.
Term there.
Downloading favorites. Downloaded current issue favorites to your library.
And what this did was it grabbed all the current issues of my favorite magazines, downloaded them to my device. And so if I'm about to go on a trip, I can grab my papers before I go out the door and read them whenever I want to.
Download favorites, shortcut is D.
By accessing
read downloaded publications,
the
shortcut is R.
Read downloaded publications item here.
ACB Braille Forum 2025-0401 NL. ACB Braille Forum 2025-0501 NL.
So let's just try the ACB Braille Forum.
Read.
And I can read.
Delete from your library.
Or delete.
Read. Full publication text. Articles.
And notice we have
full articles are octogenarian Odyssey by riding the roller coaster.
Even though this is downloaded, we can either read the full publication or the individual article sections just as we could when reading them dynamically off the internet. So this is a great service. If you're not subscribed to it and you are eligible to, I strongly recommend you do. It's fantastic. And I'm very grateful to see that this has made it onto the BTspeak. And I'll hand it back over to Steve and Blazie.
Thank you, Steve. Yeah, and if you weren't paying attention, Steve actually covered two features there. One of them was NFB Newsline, and on the way, he was able to show you our new reader tool, which, as he said, is a new way to read help files and other information, including Wikipedia articles, NFB Newsline articles, and you can do so much more than simply read text from a file. You can now find and search for words that you're looking for, or copy and paste text, copy a portion of an article and email it, for example. And so there's a lot more than that you can interact with text information that's presented to you in the applications now.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this.